Moving to Houston for a medical or oil and gas job? Choosing the wrong side of town could add hours to your commute every week. In Houston, a home that looks close to work on a map may not feel close at 7:30 a.m. on a Monday morning. I'm Sheila Auctioner, a realtor serving Katy and Greater Houston, and I help relocation buyers understand the different areas around Houston so they can choose a home that works for both their career and their everyday life. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important decisions you will make when relocating to Houston. Where should you live based on where you work? The first thing to understand is that not every medical professional works in the Texas Medical Center, and not every oil and gas professional works in the energy corridor. Houston has major hospitals, medical campuses, corporate offices, and energy companies spread throughout the entire metropolitan area. That is why I always start with your exact work address, not just the general part of Houston where you have been told your job is located. Let's begin with medical professionals. The Texas Medical Center is one of the most recognizable employment areas in Houston. But even within the medical center, your commute can depend on the hospital, parking garage, and shift that you work. Someone starting a nursing shift early in the morning may have a completely different commute than someone arriving during the busiest part of rush hour. Parking also matters. You may need to park in a garage and walk to your building, take a shuttle, or use public transportation. A map may say that your home is 30 minutes from work, but that estimate may not include the time it takes to park and reach your department. Medical professionals may also be working outside the Texas Medical Center. Houston Methodist, Memorial Hermann, Texas Children's, MD Anderson, and other healthcare systems have locations throughout the greater Houston, including Katy, Sugar Land, Cypress, the Woodlands, and West Houston. For example, someone working at a hospital in Katy may have very different housing options than someone working near the Texas Medical Center. You do not want to choose an area based on the name of the healthcare system and later discover that your actual campus is 30 or 40 minutes away. Now let's talk about oil and gas professionals. Many people relocating to Houston assume they will be working in the energy corridor, but oil and gas offices can also be located downtown in West Chase, near the Galleria, around Beltway 8, or even in the Woodlands. Even within the energy corridor, the exact office location matters. An office near Beltway 8 can create a different commute than one further west, near Eldridge Parkway or the Grand Parkway. Your work schedule matters too. You may work a traditional office schedule, have a hybrid arrangement, travel regularly, or split your time between more than one location. If you have only one commute into the office a week, it's a comfortable living further away in exchange for a newer home, a larger yard, or a neighborhood with more amenities. The next thing to consider is the direction of your commute. Houston traffic is not just about the number of miles. It is also about the road you take and the direction you're traveling. Your route may include I-10, I-45, Highway 290, Highway 59, Beltway 8, the West Park Towway, or Grand Parkway. Whew. 2 homes may be the same distance from your office, but one may give you a more direct route while the other requires several congested roads and multiple freeway changes. You should also consider tolls. A toll road may save you time, but the costs can add up when you use it twice a day, several days a week. That needs to be part of your monthly housing and transportation budget. When possible, I recommend testing the commute during the actual time you will be driving. Do not drive it at noon on a Saturday and assume that is what Monday morning will feel like. Test the route in the morning and again in the evening. Look at alternate routes and consider what happens when there's an accident, a road construction, or heavy rain. Welcome to Texas. You also need to think about the other person in the household. If one person works in the energy corridor and the other works in the Texas Medical Center, living as close as possible to one job may create a very difficult commute for the other. The right area may be somewhere in between, or it may be a neighborhood that gives one person a longer commute while allowing the other person to work from home several days a week. Your lifestyle should be part of the decision too. Do you want to be close to restaurants and entertainment? Do you prefer a suburban master plan community? Do you want newer construction, a larger yard, or highly rated schools? How important is it to be near an airport, family, childcare, or a particular church? Living closer to work may mean choosing a smaller or older home. Moving further out may give you more space and newer construction, but it also may mean spending more time in your car. Neither choice is automatically right or wrong. The goal is to understand the trade-offs before you buy a house. A 45-minute commute each way adds up to 7.5 hours every week if you're driving 5 days. That may be worth it for the right home and neighborhood, but it should be a decision you make with all the information. This is why I do not begin with a generic list of Houston's best neighborhoods. The best neighborhood for you depends on your exact work location, schedule, budget, lifestyle, and the kind of home you want. If you are relocating to Houston for a medical career or an oil and gas position, send me your work address and a few details about what you're looking for. I can help you narrow down the areas that make the most sense before you spend hours looking at homes in the wrong part of town. Subscribe for more videos about relocating to Houston, including neighborhood comparisons, commute information, and what you need to know before buying a home in the greater Houston area. Bye.